Zielinski from Spain. The women of Florida goats, Aranzazu Osorio from Argentina and Mapi Sanchez Alayeto from Spain. The men of Arkansas, there are Mario del Castillo and Gonzalo Rubio from Spain. And the men of Florida goats, there are Victor Ruiz from Spain and Pablo Lima from Brazil.
Game changers in paddle. They changed the sport. Number ones for so many years, so many titles. After that, they inspired so many players, like for example, Aranzazu Osorio now playing with her. It's one of the biggest names when it comes to paddle in the women's side. This is Aranzazu Osorio, the Viking, born in Argentina in 1996, playing on the right side of the court, emotional player. Communication is probably her second name. Always enthusiastic, and as well as Mapi Sanchez Alayeto, again, one of the big names in the history of the sport in the women's side. Born in 1984, retired last season, but again, having a chance to play here in the Pro Paddle League.
Those two combined to have a top 20 ranking. Osorio sits at number 13 as you look to Cata Tenorio on the opposition. One of the legends of the sport, four-time world team champion representing Argentina, former world number 1, and Patsy Onguno, currently sitting at 17. However, one of the best to have played the game. I've just been so impressed with the combination from Arkansas. 39 and 48 years old, and they have played every match. They have been so tough. They do not look like they will falter. Patty Onguno.
Exactly, you need to be really on point when we talk about these players to be able to play 2 consecutive weeks, that many matches at this level, and they are coming to this tournament as the underdogs. We were saying this in the pre-show, maybe when you look at the rosters, you're not going to think that the Arkansas Matrix with Pati Yaguno and Cata Tenorio as one of the strongest teams, but here they are in the semifinals with another duo like Gonzalo Rubio and Mario del Castillo performing well throughout the entire week.
There's a look to Cata Tenorio. This team in red has a smaller roster. However, it has played in their favor. They were putting on a show in Event 1, but Event 2 is where it's really paid off as they have made the semifinal, rounding out their roster. Gonzalo Rubio, a lefty, ever dynamic, and Mario del Castillo playing on his offside. But that combination, plus the mixed combination that this team of Arkansas can put together, is what makes them so dangerous. But for Orlando, it's been a complete 360, complete turnaround from Event 1 to Event 2, as they will have Victor Ruiz on the court playing alongside Pablo Lima. Pablo Lijo has also been in the mix from time to time, but in terms of this second event, a little bit of some changes into their roster, but no doubt changes in their play, now making it to the semifinal.
Mapi Sanchez Alayeto played the entire career on the right side of the court with her sister, Majo Sanchez Alayeto. But for this tournament, playing with Aranzazu Osorio, going to the left side of the court, adapting well. For the Goats, not the same thing, having Mapi Sanchez Alayeto, with all due respect, of course, and not having Gemma Triay, probably within the top 5 present players in the world of paddle, but still a strong team, and in my opinion, going as the favorites into this one. Gemma Triay is such a good player, a difference-making player when she is in that side.
Let's see who the difference maker will be. We will start with our women's matchup, then move on to our men's matchup. And if necessary, we'll head off to the mixed doubles competition. We just saw our first semifinal go the distance, all the way to the mixed matchup, and even into the super tiebreak. A 4-hour series.
That was intense.
Saw the Los Angeles Beat book their ticket to tomorrow's final. What's left to be determined? Who their opponent is. Warm-ups now secure. Sun has set, but the paddle has not. The Florida Goats and the Arkansas Matrix are ready to go head-to-head.
And it's not as hot as it was a few hours ago, so probably the game is going to be slower. Sun has gone, but now we're approaching the beginning of the match. Second semi-final, this time the Goats facing the Matrix. Arkansas versus Flowrida, and I guess Daddy Yankee will be watching this one for sure.
You'd imagine there'd be plenty of support on his side. The gold group, Houston, Los Angeles, Miami, Arkansas, and San Diego. The white group, Toronto, Cancun, Las Vegas, New York City, and Florida. These two teams facing off. Florida went 3-1 through group play. The only unbeaten team was Los Angeles, as they remain unbeaten, having picked up the win in the semifinals.
If you're just joining, you have to know that the Pro Padel League features 10 teams, 8 from the US, 1 from Canada, the Toronto Polar Bears, and 1 from Mexico, the Cancun Waves. And in each regular season event, we split them into 2 groups of 5. They played each other throughout the week from Tuesday to Friday, and the top 2 qualified to the semifinals, where they face each other to see who moves on into the final. We have 5 events throughout the season, 4 of them from the regular season, and the PPL Cup finals, where only the top 8 from those 10 teams qualify and get to play in New York in that final event of this Pro Padel League 2024.
There is nothing else like this Pro Padel League. Just in its second year here in North America. Origins from 2023, the first season, just 7 teams. You mentioned the 10 franchises, the expansion. Now in 2024, we saw a draft that added the world's best to this Pro Padel League, turned to a team sport. Arkansas will start on the return. Second serve. Big swing, you talked about it. Emotion, no doubt shown on the side of Florida. Aranza with the first strike.
You don't want Aranza to be with a lot of confidence. Such an emotional player.
Interesting choice. Sanchez Alieto taking a swing at that from the depth of the court. Maybe just getting settled here, 15-0.
It was a great lob from Patti.
What a pickup, Yanguno. Catching Mapi yet again in the backcourt.
Maybe instead of hitting it from behind the line, the best choice is to let the lob shot go, use the bounce off the wall, and then start the point again.
Big swing into the cross court here. Arkansas known to sit at the back of the court. This time they come forward off the good lob. They're gonna play slow, continuous, grindy points against you. You better be ready for a long match with these two.
Oh, yes. I don't see a quick match here.
30 all. A miss here gives a break point to Arkansas. Ball sent high. Ooh, spot on for Arkansas. Osoro sending that down the line. Couple chops here, up at the foot. An extra bounce for Arkansas. A gracious one to the foot of Mapi, and the break to Arkansas to start us off.
Quick Pati Aguna right there, being in the middle, then going forward, catching that close to the net, and then being able to place that backhand to the sidewall. Great start for the Arkansas Matrix here. That's Charlie Moon. Arkansas coaching here. And they have Gonzalo Rubio and Mario del Castillo Valdez into this one as well. Short roster, so they need every single person to be participating here.
Great fighting spirit from both of these teams. Temps have probably dropped at least 10 to 15 degrees just within the last hour.
Tenorio going back. High lob shot. Great block from Cata, now finding the net. Mapi Sanchez Alayeto winning that duel. Block 15. Aguno to the corner. And Mapi again to the net. 15 all.
Seems as if they're looking a bit more to the side of Mapi.
So he's taking a little time to adapt to the conditions. We've seen this in every single match today, how the teams take some time to adapt, how the level is going up and up and up throughout the match. Return from Aranza Osoro, the Viking. 30-15. Great serve down the middle. Cata Tenorio getting another point for the Matrix. Chance for a hold. Down the line, perfectly done from Cata Tenorio to get another game. 2 games to love.
I'm impressed with the placement right here from the Arkansas Matrix. They've done a nice job utilizing different lengths of shots, not just to the backcourt, but also dropping a few just at about the midcourt. Challenging Florida to play vertically as well as laterally. Florida still looking to find their first game here. And right now they can just not find the flow they're looking for. Another miss from the Goats.
Pati Aguno and Cata Tenorio, they're just so steady. They make you battle for every single point.
They wait so patiently at the back of the court. Look at this. Assessing, then finally taking those steps. Aguno, even there. Patience on display. Short ball. And Pegan got the Tenorio in the shoulder.
15-all.
Taking the shot.
The back against the wall. Literally there for Gato Tenorio.
Lob off the return, and that's the ball Mapi was looking for.
Yeah, but it was the first time that Pati Yaguno, instead of waiting in the back,
Charged.
she went for the net. And it was paying off staying back there. Find something different.
Just trying to find a different look, but a missed return. This is looking good for Florida.
A lot of people here in the stands, in the VIP zone.
Curious what that sign says back in the VIP. We'll have to get a check down on that.
I think it says Las Lechugas. Lechuga means lettuce, and it's the nickname Mapi Sanchez Alayeto.
I like it. Sent up and out, hitting the glass, and the first game for the Florida Goats as Arkansas leads 2-1.
Lo viste que le hace un globo muy bueno, que le enganchó por sin alguna, le quiere bajar una, porque ya se está yendo para atrás, porque sabe que le vaya a buscar el globo. Pero que te veas cómoda, porque tampoco es fácil. Si no, el globo para mí está tiramos a ella, ya le queda que no te vaya a ver, vamos a pasar ahí, no va buenísimo, pero para oír del todo o no ir. Lo demás, perfecto.
Actriz Ayaguno, to serve.
Pati Yaguno and Gata Tenorio 2-1 up with a break in the first set. Pati Yaguno serving for the first time in the match for Arkansas. Again with patience, the Matrix. Slow pace of the ball. Now going for power and finding Mapi Sanchez Alayeto on the way.
15-all.
15 love. Mapi to the corner, making Pati spin around, twisting her body. And winning the point. So tough playing against the Arkansas. You have to adjust to that slow pace, slow play.
Can't play before the ball. One of the most challenging rhythms to have to face off against.
Sometimes it's harder to play slow than to play fast, especially for Aranzo Soto. Such an explosive player. Now another point for the Arkansas Matrix. A clean game, 40 love. Again with power this time, but Aranza's gonna get it. Ha ha ha, she went for the fancy shot by Yaguno. Good read from Aranza, waiting the line, the Viking. Our volley to push to the net. And now the power smash in the air. And goes the Viking, 40-30.
Aranza Gonna look to be aggressive here. They've been targeting Mapi to this point, so she's gonna have to find ways to get a bit more involved. That last point is a perfect example as to why.
Aranza played many times in backhand side, so that's why she has these smashers, these winners. Now a mid return from Mapi Sanchez Alayeto. It's another hole for the Arkansas Matrix, 3-1.
Arkansas picking up the early break, the very first game. Challenged not only physically but mentally against this duo of the Matrix. Good serve. Sanchez Alieto.
We were talking about the importance of the first match to give some pressure or confidence to the next match.
Sends this one high. Control. Mapi. There's the bandeja.
Wide. It was wide.
Arkansas still looking to find something in this game. Barely missing. Lifted, high lob. A couple high volleys, and a couple powerful volleys. Another point to Florida.
Feels like Mapi Sanchez Alayeto playing better now, finding some rhythm.
Osoto covering middle here, tracking down and finding the error. Tough as that's coming over her left shoulder, trying to find her right side.
But they have the margin. They were 40 love.
Not a bad time to look to be aggressive. High lob again. Pushing Mapi back to the service line. Matrix fighting back. 40-30. Looking for deuce now. Looking for the high lob, then the fast one. Back to defense, good touch from the Matrix. There's the big point, and there's the energy. Mapi Sanchez Alieto and Aranza Osoto picking up the game. Trail.
Cata Tenorio to serve. 3 games to 2 up. Matrix leading here in the first match of semi-final number 2. Uno to the corner, now going back. The angle, Patty. Patty's show. 50 love. Goes back, opens racket. Finding a sweet spot in the court. Working down the line. They're going for Mapi Sanchez Alayeto now. Aranza steps in. Great ball. The Víbora from Mapi Sanchez Alayeto paying off. That Víbora is so dangerous.
Love the help from Osoto.
Everyone needs an Aranza in their lives.
The ultimate hype woman.
Yeah. Slicing lob from Mapi. The ball opens a lot. Oh, that was lucky. The ball touching the net, rolling over it and landing just in. It was close. 30-15. Arkansas fighting for another hold. The block, Sanchez Alayeto, another one. Great job from Mapi Sanchez Alayeto, holding the position, staying close to the net.
There was that bounce off the top of the net. Cata Tenorio on that last play. Maybe stepping just a bit too aggressive. They had the chance to let that bounce come off the glass.
30-all here. Mapi with a contra pared. Clearly, they're going to that side. Every single time pushing. Mapi Sanchez Alayeto resisting in defense. She's going to have to work a lot today. And that patience, that torture from Matrix towards that direction pays off.
It's just relentless. Not a single ball to the side of Osoro. They are not letting their foot off the gas pedal.
It's so tough mentally when a player gets every single ball because you really feel trapped. You really feel like they're going for me because maybe I'm the weak part, which maybe it's not the case, but they make you feel that way. And again, paying off the strategy, suffering a lot. Mapi Sanchez Alayeto in the beginning, not able to find anything, any support from Aranza Osoro. 4-2 for the Arkansas Matrix.
Still up a break, the Arkansas Matrix. Sent into the cross court, giving Mapi just a bit more time. Not a bad idea. She works that cross court ball. Not only does it open up to her forehand side, but it also gives her just that extra sense of time she needs to get reset. Back to the cross court here. Ooh, Osoro fighting to get in on the mix. Now it's to the side of Yonguno. Good cut from Osoro. She's moving well. Beautiful lob. Low scooping, now opening the forehand. Cut off by Tenorio. Gap created and taken advantage of.
Look at that.
Aranza Osoro asking for the fans on her side. She just earned them.
That's why exactly you don't want Aranza Osoro to play in this match. You want to freeze her. In Padel, we say when you're going only to one side, you earn the fridge. Ah.
15. Second serve.
Couple high lobs on both sides. Good ball. Bajada de pared from Cata Tenorio.
So far, the strategy is working for the Arkansas Matrix.
It's a great view. Seeing Cata go to work, 30-all. Again, trying to send that back into the cross court. 30-40 break point for the Matrix.
Tough mental game for Mapi Sanchez Alayeto.
Another good ball fended off from the Matrix. Up and over the top of Osorio, and the break. The second time over, Arkansas up. 5-2.
Lead 5-2.
The Arkansas Matrix with Pati Yaguno and Cata Tenorio serving for the first set. It's wide from Mapi Sanchez-Alayeto, 15 love. The red team only 3 points away from the first set. And another good serve from Pati. 30 love. Great lob from Sanchez-Alayeto. Aranza stays back. Now the push from Sanchez-Alayeto. There she goes. Confidence booster right there, winning the duel in the net.
Building some momentum here.
That's what she needs. Win points, to be part of the game. Send the message. High lob from Pati over Mapi Sanchez-Alayeto. Now she's going with the víbora to the corner. And with the wide open court, Pati finds a back wall, unexpected.
Aranza in some dangerous territory right there.
You can see how Aranza is desperate to get into play.
It's hard from that right side, especially too as a right-handed player.
Miscommunication in the middle, allowing the goats to push. But the quality of the lob shot, it's always so good from the Arkansas Matrix. Block from Mapi Sanchez-Alayeto. No reach from Mapi Sanchez-Alayeto. Again, Pati Yaguno, the Punisher, going cross-court to make it 40-30, to have 2 set points for the Arkansas Matrix in this semi-final number 2. Here goes the first one. Glass fighter from Mapi Sanchez-Alayeto. Perfect first set from Cata Tenorio and Pati Yaguno. The Arkansas Matrix leading by 1 set to love in this semi-final number 2.
Ahí no tiene tiempo a bajar ni a cambiar el globo. Por lo demás, de pronto cuando lo mareo, una cosa, ahora queda peor, no tiene la bola como y le dio pues temporada de la bala, porque va a tirar a todos lados.
Por si acaso es uno atentos al cambio de la... Sí, eso dice. Pensamos tal vez. Claro, pero por si acaso. Por si acaso, porque es lo que pensamos, pero bueno.
Una cosa, aburrimos a Mapi ahora con el lobo, ¿eh? Tenemos el rápido y tenemos también el chavito. Ahí es bueno que te va a jugar con muchos rebotes. Y la deja entrar para el favor.
Excelente esa bandeja cruzada que estás quedando, pues más de la mitad, dando más espacio también. Sí, está lindo, o sea, yo le veo, estoy jugando bien, está viendo mal, está desesperado. Vamos a ver qué pasa ahora. Tiene sitio para bien,
First set, the Arkansas Matrix, and they were hyper aggressive to the side of Mapi Sanchez Alieto, and we had this conversation. We were wondering if there might be a switch in terms of who's playing right and left, and that's exactly what they did. The Florida Goats changing it up, allowing Aranza Osoro to switch to the left. This means that she'll have a bit more court coverage, a little easier as you're a right-handed player playing on that left side to cover through the middle and find a little bit more of an attack. Trying to alleviate some of the pressure. Let's see how the Arkansas Matrix handle this. Their target just got a bit smaller.
That was a good call from you, Cam. You saw this option. Now the Goats executing it.
Obviously, both of them having liked to play on the opposite side. However, based off of the first set results, you got to find something different. There's the good look where Osoro can cover a bit more of that middle. That's got to feel like a lift, this first point.
Now the Arkansas have to make sure that the lob should go really cross court. Because if not, Aranza is going to be able to be there. Plus, this is the natural side from Mati Sanchez Alayeto.
Big swing. Just slicing underneath that is Pationguna once more. This time it's slowed down by Osoro. Finds the net, and this is a different looking Florida team already.
Great coaching there. I think this is going to be a magnificent option, especially when it comes to the other team. You see this switch, it's different. You have to change your game. You feel like, well, we were doing well. Now we have to find something different.
Showcasing some patience on their own side, Florida. Osoro staying at the back, and they're gonna force her to have to play through the corner. She looks unfazed. They wanna see her backhand. Bit more shallow, good cutoff of the protection line. Another good block. Tenorio's fighting for her life over there. Once more, ball ending on Tenorio. That is how you play paddle. The Florida Goats changing the game here in set 2.
And the Viking, Aranza Osoro, leading the team, waiting with patience in the corner, being able to move to the attacking position and finding the flat smash to finish the job. Different game now. Same players, but different game here with Aranza Osoro moving to the backhand side. And Mati Sanchez Alayeto coming back home in the right side position. Something's changed, and that's why having a coach like Coach Martinez is so important. Among the best ones in the planet, in the world of paddle. Extra eyes to see what was happening in the court. They were clearly going towards Mati Sanchez Alayeto. She was not comfortable in the corner. Now, different pieces.
And they even tested Osoro throughout the end of that game to see how she would fend off playing the ball in that corner. Her backhand.
Hello. Some fans, of course, having a good time. We love to see how the sport is growing and the amount of people coming to this Ultra Paddle Club to enjoy the semifinals. The LA Beat already waiting right there. Aranza covering that middle. Going for the angle and the fist bump, but it was out according to the Arkansas and the umpire. Aranza's not happy about it. Let's have a look at that one. Yes, it was out. The ball just opened too much after hitting the fence. Big hit from Patti, the pickup from Aranza. The Viking came to play. Not the same story here. 15-all. Fighting for a reaction the goats. Kata's gonna get it. Kata Tenorio waiting close to the net, pushing, running. Fast legs.
Love to see the wheels on Kata Tenorio. Quick to get to the other side.
30-15.
First service.
Aranza going for it, dictating the tempo from the baseline. Now the Chiquita to push. She goes down the middle. Access denied. Quality lob shot. She stays back. The lob goes for Magpi Sanchez Alayeto. Long point. Nice block from Kata Tenorio. Osorio goes for the fence. Ball lands in from Pati. And now Aranza again, the Viking, getting better and better. And those are really good news for the goats.
What a rally, what a point. Fun too is everyone recognizing that Aranza now on the left side, adding that extra energy. Now she's got the fans on her side. She's like a caged animal right now.
Aranza, big swing, and the ball goes and comes back. 30-40, now the goats with 2 break points. Looks like we're watching a different game here.
Matrix still trying to find some answers. More communication. Gotta find how this puzzle will fit together.
That flies forever. A break for the goats. This is a different movie. The Viking from the backhand side hurting, punishing, and getting the lead. For the Flowrida goats, 2 games to love.
She has not shied away from the challenge. Sanchez Alieto maybe seeing a quarter of the shots she saw in that first set, just within these first 2 games alone. So smooth. Mapi.
And how good you are from Aranza to Mapi. That was a powerful víbora.
Yonguno chases his ball back cross court. There's the attack. What a ball, Patty Yonguno. 3 steps to the wall. Sends that straight through the middle into the cross court. Check this out. Well played.
Unstoppable.
Immediately lobbing. And she looks like she's a different player. So much more comfort and control on that right side.
I'm feeling the relief of not having that many balls to touch.
Working the slow play here. Third one, Mapi found. Cutting it off, Kata Tenorio. Another good one, watch out. You better get out of the way. Aranza Osoro is here to play.
We just love to see it. Big smash and then walking off the court, watching at the public, finding something.
Looking to take advantage of their break. Go up 3-0 here. Flat to the fence. Tough bounce. Another good one. How pretty. Up 3-0.
With 3 games to love. Second set.
Vamos chicas que estamos, vamos que estamos. Cuando suben y cuando bajan, perfecto. Vamos a por este. Vamos por este, Vamos a por este.
A different movie we're watching in this second set. In the first one, the Arkansas Matrix were just too dominant and way better than the Goats. Now after the switch, with Aranza going to the backhand side, the Goats looking clean, looking good here in the second one with a 3-0 lead. Aranza Osoro, the Viking again. The ball dying after hitting the back wall. Love 15.
Man, she's fun to watch. You could just do a highlight reel of her celebrations.
Of course. Spinning around, now pushing forward. Nicely done by Pati Yaguno, choosing the correct decision.
Looks like the Matrix potentially trying to find Osoro a bit uncomfortable on that offside. However, from that last point, she's looking like she's more than capable of handling.
Quality lob shots from Mapi Sanchez Alayeto. The Viking going for it. The Viking going for it. Another overhead. They make it 15-30. The Goats fighting for another breakpoint opportunity. Finding the fence, Kata Tenorio, 15-40, and again, Osoro and Sanchez Alayeto will have 3 break points.
Still searching are the Matrix. I think at this point, instead of trying to find a big advantage, you got to play it almost just straight up.
Justin from Mapi. Contra pared from the Viking, lining in the last inch of the carpet. And Aranzazu Osorio again, finding Pati Yaguno for another break. The Goats extending the lead to 4 games to love. The second set.
What a change of events.
Mati Sanchez to serve.
Changing sides and at the same time elevating not just one player, but two.
I agree. I think that Mapi Sanchez Alayetu is playing much better as well from that right side.
Now up 2 breaks. Unbelievable turnaround from the Goats. Oi, jeez. What a shot. Osorio is pulling absolutely no punches.
One for Patty, now one for Kata, just to make things even.
Couple fantastic shots from Yanguno. Osorio was on it. She was trying to send that ball back down the line. Barely missing. $15-all. Sending this one back through the middle. Tenorio, unclear whether she wanted to try and steal that one away.
Great placement from Mapi, placing the ball below the net. Hard to master when it's coming towards your feet.
There's the lift. Leoto sending that back. Another high lob. Osorio. Tenorio still sitting, waiting up at the net. Tried to play aggressive with her court position here. That one running away from her. 40-15. 1 point away from going up 5-0 in this second set.
Would have thought after that 6-2 from the Arkansas Matrix dominant, having this second set where we only are watching one team.
This is insanity. This is wild. Once more. Aranza sort of looking at her partner saying, hats off. What a tempo change. Now 5-0.
In the Arkansas Matrix bench, they were saying, okay, this set is 5 games to love. We have to try something different. It's almost lost, so let's see if we can change something. Aranza Osorio is covering a lot of space, so she's going to be tired at some point of running all over the place. Let's take advantage of that. And on the Goats bench, they were saying, we don't have to change anything, but no relaxation. We just keep pushing and try to close the set now. Good cover, good reach from Kata Tenorio.
I don't know which Aranza, the way she's moving right now. I don't see her fading away anytime soon.
The angle from Aranza to push to the net. Miscommunication 2 times in a row. Is it me? Is it you?
They both had a massive windup.
Would have been better for Aranza to go. She was with the forehand. Kata to the corner to make it 40 love.
40 love.
Sanchez Alayeto out of position there to get at least one game on the board. The Arkansas Matrix.
More importantly, build some rhythm, build some energy. If they do, in fact, go to the super tiebreak.
Wind is picking up now in this game. And another big hit, this time from Mapi Sanchez Alayeto to Pati Yaguno. They're taking a lot of those, Pati and Kata. Pati going back. Placing a perfect lob shot over Mapi Sanchez Alayeto. Down the middle goes Aranza. Last fighter from Pati Yaguno. From that 40 love to now a 40-30.
They don't even want to wait for their serve. They're looking for the break here.
They were talking about exactly this in the bench. Let's go for the set now. Soft hands from Pati, big push from Aranza, no block after that attack from Kata Tenorio. And they now finally have one game on the board, 5-1 for the Goats.
Again, trying to stretch the legs right here of Aranza Osoro. They know what could face them, the super tiebreak. Something's got them laughing. Deciding to take that with a lob instead. There's the forehand pickup again. And that's the danger. Aranza.
If you're just joining, you have to go back and watch again this set, especially to see how Aranza Osoro is playing. What a show, what a performance.
Playing on her offside in this second set. Shallow again. Tough to cover that much in the cross court. Aranza almost waiting an extra second before making contact above her head, forcing Yaguno to have to choose which direction to go. Cover middle or cover the sideline. Goats 2 away from this second set. Make it 1 away from this second set to send it to a super tiebreak. 40 love, the Goats. Set point.
Second set.
Aranza Osoro with the last swing and the right way to go for the Florida Goats. They take set number 2, and we move to a super tiebreak.
Super tiebreak.
La única cosa, hablaros la bola del centro. Sí, ¿vale? Sí, no la he visto porque estaba delante y subía, pero que no la había visto.
Estamos bien, dale.
Vamos, Aranza. Vamos, primer puntito, vamos, de entrada, vamos.
Vamos ahora otra vez. Vamos ahora, dale. Vamos a la pausa del siguiente.
Hay que descansar 25 segundos.
Vamos para allá, también empezar, No sé. Sí, venga, vas a empezar,
Se demora.
Un mensajito, Tata, la voluntad. Vamos a hacerlo ahora. ¿Con moco? ¿Con moco?
6-2 in the first one for the Arkansas Matrix. 6-1 for the Goats in the second set, leading into this super tiebreak. We've seen 2 matches within 1 match. The question is, who's going to take the first point of this semi-final, number 2? The answer right now, the Arkansas Matrix serving. Yaguno working with patience. Osorio in her corner. Out the middle, Patty. Long point to start the super tiebreak. And the angle from Aranza to Osorio.
1-0, Flowrida.
It's a point for the Goats after some tension. Some chats there about that ball, if it was in or out.
Kata calling this out.
Happy Sanchez.
But it was in at the end. So a point for the Goats.
Goats now with the serve. Up 1-0. We played a 10. They look to Mapi. Aranza. Power. Touch of the net from Pationguno. She tried to highline it, but couldn't escape the net beneath her. 2-0 start for the Goats.
A great one.
Make it 3-0. That ball in.
Finding the side fence. Solid start from the Goats, carrying the good momentum from the second set. The Arkansas serving again. Touch close to the net from Aranza, and now the mistake from Mapi Sanchez Alayeto. Good news for the Arkansas Matrix. They have the first point of this super tiebreak. 3-1 for the Goats.
Some energy and life on their side too, being derived not only from those within the court, but also those outside of it.
The block from Cata Tenorio finds the back wall.
4-1.
Another point for the Goats. 4-1. Flowrida.
A little bit of an awkward contact here. Tough one for Cata Tenorio. She goes with a shadow swing, trying to make the adjustment. Aranza taking an extra second here. 3-point advantage. Aranza runs to the right side. Another good ball, taking that off the wall. This time it's Mapi. Looks for the Chiquita, dropping that down. That one finding the glass.
4-2.
Smart move from Cata Tenorio, answering to a Chiquita with another angle. Stopping the push from Mapi Sanchez Alayeto. She was going to the net. You can see the fans from the Flowrida Goats in the VIP zone suffering alongside the team.
Florida Goats, owned by Daddy Yankee.
Come on, guys, right here. Let's go, Papi.
He's been a big supporter of not only his team, but this league and the growth of paddle in the United States. Been playing advocate for it, along with each and every single one of these athletes, team owners, and franchises. Matrix in need of a bit of work here. Down by 2. And the serve at Aranza Osoro's hand. Patsy trying to put on her track shoes.
5-2.
Just not enough there. 5-2. That smash from Osoro has been near unstoppable since the start of the second set.
The absolute MVP of this match, Aranza Osoro. Extending the lead to 3 points. The Goats now serving Cata Tenorio. Contra pared from the Viking. The ball's gonna stop. Working in defense. Mapi Sanchez Alayeto now going to the corner. Patillaguna gets it. She has to stay back. Osoro to the corner again. Aranza Osoro, the Argentine, the Viking, pure power, dominant. And another point for the Goats to make it 6-2. And to be only 4 points away from the win.
The Florida Goats are their own generator right now, running on full capacity.
Both. Second service.
Double fault from Cata Tenorio. In this moment, that hurts a lot. Another point for the Goats. You hate to see it. 7-2 for Flowrida.
Might be her first double fault in the last decade.
Probably. Has to be.
Goats 3 away from going up in the series 1-0. Letting it go. And now 2 away. 8-2. They dropped the first set. 2-6. Made the switch. won the second 6-1 and now sit at 8-2 in this super tiebreak. Make it 8-3, backing up Aranza.
Flowrida.
Putting a stall to a 4-point run. The Arkansas Matrix.
They sport you never know. In this sport, you never know. You have to fight until the end. 8-4. We're gonna switch sides again. The only choice that you have right now as an Arkansas fan is to believe, to keep fighting. After a magnificent first set. Now the GOATs are so close to the semifinals.
Man, and when you look up at the men's matchup, it could go either way.
That's why it's so important. First point of the semifinals. Patiagun is going to have another serve. Gotten the high perfect lob. Hard smash from Aranza Suosoro again to make it 9-4 and to have 5 match points for the Flowrida GOATs.
We'd call her all main character energy right now. This is her show.
Her time to shine.
9-4. Match point, the Florida GOATs. Mapi. Aranza sends it back to the corner. This time, flattens. Aranza. Who else? Who else? Aranza Osoro taking over and taking the match.
That was an epic battle between these 4 players. The Arkansas Matrix, pure dominance in the first set, winning by 6-2, but then something changed. Aranza went to the backhand side, and she was the big key, the game changer. Of course she was, to make it 6-1, to force the super tiebreak, and then in that super tiebreak, shining again and finishing the job with that match point, with that hammer to bring the ball back.
And what elevation from Mapi Sanchez Alieto. Her ability to move to the other side, gets a little bit more comfortable, raises her level. She's an all-star in her own right in this matchup.
Having the mentality of accepting the challenge, that was insane. Now Jorge Martinez analyzing maybe the match. And this is huge for the GOATs. We're going to have a second semifinal now, the men's doubles. But it's so important to get the first point. At least we've guaranteed a place in the mixed doubles. Now the Arkansas Matrix with a back against the wall. And in just a few seconds, we will have Javi Carrasco with the winners. But Cam, that was intense.
That was fun to watch. I mean, it's always an honor to watch Patsy Unguno and Kata Tenorio out on the court. They came to play that first set especially. They came out with a great game plan, but just were not able to find the adjustment that they needed and the level they needed in that second set, as well as that super tie break. We'll send it off to Javi Carrasco with the winners.
Aquí están las chicas que han obtenido en esta segunda semifinal.
The girls and the win for the goats. Congratulations, Osorio and Sanchez Alayeto. A big applause for them. Mapi, this match had different matches within the entire one. From the first set to the second one, you changed, and it was a huge match from both of you. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to every single person coming to the club to see us. I want to congratulate Aranza. At the beginning, I was struggling. Then, in the bench, she asked to go to the backhand side. I think that was the right choice. She played a magnificent second set, and she helped me a lot. Aranza, your match was superb. You're starting being you, smashing it hard, and I think that change was the key to get the win. Your father cannot say that you came to Miami for holidays only, huh? Thanks everyone coming, for supporting us. Of course, thank you very much for the Flowrida Goats. For us, it's a big support, and as you say, these days, Mapi was playing on the backhand side, but today it was tough at the beginning. We were struggling to adapt to the conditions. I asked her to go to that side because I felt that was the key or an option to help the team, and now I'm super happy to give the point for the team. I think that tomorrow we can play the final, so we have to keep fighting, and let's go, the Flowrida Goats.
A massive win for those two, picking it up for the Florida Goats. They go up 1-0 in the series.